everyone, Kristen Young. I am going to show you how to food prep. You can use my ideas or you can make your own. We'd love you to share what you've done for today or for the week. We'd love for you to share it. The first thing you are going to need are, for sure, your containers because you're going to need to measure things out. And I'm just going to show you some of the stuff that I do. I'm not going to cook or anything while we're on the video, but I'm going to show you what I do. One of the big things, I'm going to start with protein, is I like to buy this big bag of the organic chicken from Trader Joe's. And then it comes individually wrapped. Now, sometimes this isn't the cheapest way, like at the supermarket. They come in the family packs or something, and you can do this yourself. Just like wrap it in plastic. But these ones come individually wrapped and like sealed. So I love to have these on hand because for me, a half of this is red. This is 2 reds right here. Like this will fit in the container twice. So like I can grill this real quick and throw it on a salad. So I like to always have these, and I buy a big bag of them, and it usually will last me a while. But I can also, for dinner, like if I need to make dinners for my husband and I, but I don't want a ton of leftovers because maybe the next night I have something else planned or we're not going to be here or something like that, because I try not to waste a lot of food, I can just pull 1 or 2 of these out of the freezer and know that this is more like 4 portions. My husband probably would eat a whole one of these, but I would only eat really a half. So I love to have these in the freezer ready to go, and then the morning of or later that day I'll just pull them out and I'll be ready to go for whatever meal I want to make with chicken. So I was talking about grilling. One of the things that I love is the Misto. I don't know if anybody has that. Instead of like Pam spray, you can put your own oil in it. So right now I think I have grapeseed oil in here. The only one you can't put is coconut oil because it's thick, but you can put olive oil in here. That way it's not aerosol, it's like activated by a pump. So if you pump this up and then kind of spray it, it works the same as Pam, and you can use your own. It's not aerosolized or anything like that. My favorite thing. I think it was $10 at Bed Bath & Beyond. And if you have a coupon, 20% off, get it for $8. But the thing I love is my grill pan. If you don't have one of these, I don't know if you can really see my grill parts on it. I would definitely invest in one. We live in a small apartment. You can see this is my kitchen. It's not very big, but I can still do it. So my grill pan I can use instead of having an outdoor grill because we just don't have access to that. So I'm still able to grill foods in that way. And it's great. You can throw it in the oven. So if you want to like start to grill something, get the sear on either side, throw it in the oven to finish it. Everything comes out perfect. It sometimes tastes like I was outside grilling. As far as other proteins I'll eat for the week, I love to get a pork tenderloin. This was $5.99 at Trader Joe's. That's so cheap. This will be like 2 to 3 meals for Dave and I, 2 to 3 portions for Dave and I. So this is great. This one is just over a pound. So it's probably more like 4 portions. So 2 for me, 2 for my husband. Another thing I love are the chicken tenders from, we can get them from anywhere, but these are from Trader Joe's. I really I put the recipe in the file section today, the quinoa crusted chicken tenders. They're so good, and they're really kid friendly if you have kids. I don't have kids, but I can imagine that kids would really like them. And I love ground turkey. That's something I can always make meatballs. You can make burgers with them. You can do quinoa taco bake. That's in the recipe section. That would be really good. And tonight we're going to have filet. These are perfectly portioned. And they were pretty cheap. They were only $15. And together they're just under a pound. So that's perfect for my husband and I. So those are some of the things. That's basically your red containers. Another thing people do with chicken is they crock pot it for a couple hours. You could throw it in with some chicken broth and some seasonings and then like pull it, and you could have it for chicken salad. You could have it for salads. You could top it with a bunch of different stuff, make tacos with it, like do whatever you want, but it's already prepared. So you could do like enough for 2 or 3 days. I probably wouldn't go further than that, unless you're going to freeze it, to have your foods. What did I want to say? Another really good thing to get would be from Acme. They have those rotisserie chickens. So if you're really short on time, those rotisserie chickens are pretty good. And you can just pull them, make chicken salad with it, or like I said, like throw it on a salad. You can basically do whatever. Let me just grab my water. Sorry, I'm getting short of breath. Seasoning. This is my absolute favorite seasoning from Trader Joe's. It's their everyday seasoning. It does have salt in it, which I don't love. I just realized that, But it's still my favorite seasoning, and it's probably better than a lot of the other stuff that I would use. Like we have the McCormick's grill seasoning. It's been sitting in my cabinet forever. You can see it's like practically full, because it has so much salt. 125 milligrams of sodium. This has 80, so it's a little bit better. So just watch when you're, like those Mrs. Dash salt-free ones are probably really good too. Just be careful when you're talking about seasonings. Something else. Okay, so that was the red container. Veggies. I usually will fill up one of these with a lettuce base, and then fill a second one with like the toppings for the salad. If I want to put mushrooms, carrots, and celery in a salad, I'll fill this with those and top it with my salad, and that can be 2 greens for me. Another thing I've been doing recently is throwing it in my shake. I've been doing a container of green for spinach and throwing it in my shake. You can't even taste it. If you drink the vanilla or the strawberry, it kind of makes a funny flavor. The chocolate, you don't even notice. But taste just the same. Let's think about what else I can do. Purple container. So, wash your fruit before you get it. If it's on stems, break it off. If it needs to be cut up, slice it. I got this watermelon on Thursday. I haven't cut it. I haven't eaten it because my husband cut it. But if I cut it up today, I'll be able to eat it. Which I plan on doing when we're done this video. I have my grapefruits, I have my peaches. I'm going to wash it all and have it all ready to go for the week. So then I don't have an excuses not to eat it. Like, oh, it's not done yet, I can't cut it, I don't feel like it, like whatever. I always buy a big thing of yogurt. You can have a red of yogurt. That's a lot. So it's about a cup, I think. Or it's a red container, and that's a serving. So this is 4 servings, so this will be good for 4 days. I always love to throw pure maple syrup on my yogurt. It helps really a lot with flavor. Another really great thing to do with yogurt is you can do those overnight oatmeals, and they include like a fruit, the oatmeal, and a yogurt, and they might be like half a yellow. I haven't done them in a while, so I have to think about what they would be. But there's something that's really great and ready for you to go in the morning, and it's perfect on these hot, hot summer mornings. Let's see, another purple I have, tomato sauce. So I always buy these big cans of like whole tomatoes and make my own sauce. It's really easy. So I'll throw in, like this one's flavored with basil, but sometimes I'll throw extra basil in, oregano, use some spices they're all approved, and then I'll cut up some like onion and garlic and saute that and make my own sauce. And like let that cook for a while. Everybody knows how to make sauce. I think it's pretty easy. I won't go into too much more detail on that. So that's all those containers. Blue. Who doesn't love blue? I didn't buy avocado. I find that I waste it a lot. Which I know people are probably think I'm crazy, but I really don't like it that much. But I have a block of cheese. You can do cheese and crackers. I'm planning tonight to make a mozzarella, like caprese salad with tomatoes and basil and my steaks. So that'll be really good. but that will be my blue. I'll fill the container for that. But you can do other kinds of cheeses, avocado, like a quarter of an avocado, not a half, a quarter. What else do people love for blue? Kind bars. So as long as they are, well, this is the protein one, but as long as the Kind bars are the like 4 grams of sugar, or maybe even the 5, you can sub those out. Because I really like to have something like this in a banana, or this in a piece of fruit or something like that when I'm on the go. So that's really something that I always have, and it's ready for me. So it's like, you know, you can get them at Wawa or any kind of convenience store. Target has them to grab and go. The last container is orange, which is dressing. So I bought one of these. I love it. Right now this is like a Caesar dressing, and it's good for you. It's clean, and it's not made with, it's made with an olive oil base. So that's definitely approved. It may not be in the book, but you can find dressings that you might like more than what are in the book. Although the ones in the book are really good. If you are going to be out somewhere, this is probably about 2 tablespoons. So make sure you're mindful of that when you're getting a salad out at a restaurant. Ask for it on the side. And make sure it's an olive oil base. What's my other? Oh, water, the most important thing of the day, next to your Shakeology, which I'm going to get to. The water. I usually buy like a cup like this. I have another one that's really cute. I can't find it. But I'll buy a cup like this, or I have a big pitcher for water infusing. Add some fruit to it. Go to the water bar in the Fix book, and you'll find lots of ideas in there for this. But that, you want to drink, I think this one's a small one. My sister has like a ginormous one that she drinks like all day. But this one probably holds about 16 ounces. So I just need to drink a couple of these. If not, I'll grab like my Nalgene bottle. This is a smaller one. This is 20 ounces. And just keep refilling it. You can add cucumbers, basil, strawberries, any kinds of fruits. Get creative. Lemon, lime, berries, things like that. Like I'm going to wash all my berries today. I have all those out. Shakeology. Oh, I forgot the yellow. Oh my gosh, how could I forget? Carbs. Everyone's favorite. We love these. Okay. So one of the things that I do is, I told you about the overnight oatmeal. Make all your oatmeal in advance if you like that. What do I put in my oatmeal? Sometimes I'll put that pure vanilla, or, I forgot about this. Pure vanilla bourbon. Let's see if I can find it. It is like a really good vanilla extract, but you can use all kinds of extracts to flavor things. And I can't find mine right now, but I have a vanilla bourbon extract. I think I got mine, of course, at Trader Joe's because it's the only place I shop, really. But I think I've seen it at Whole Foods, too. Oh, here it is. So it looks like this. But that's 100% approved. There's nothing crazy in here that you can't have. So that's really good on yogurt. And then, like, with blueberries and the pure maple syrup, it's so good. So that could count as a carb for your oatmeal. Another thing for oatmeal is peanut butter. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, you should definitely try that. Maybe some peanut butter, the oatmeal, throw in a banana, mash it up, something like that. That would be like really good. Add some walnuts to it. Get creative with these things, these recipes. The longer you do this, the more creative you are going to get. So Shakeology. I don't have my big bag. I'm waiting for new arrival. So Shakeology. Strawberry. Not my favorite flavor, but it is good. I mix that with other berries and things like that, and almond milk and ice and blend. The strawberry and the vanilla, I really like almond butter instead of regular peanut butter. It's a little bit sweeter to help these with flavor. But with the chocolate, my go-to is bananas, which these ones are perfectly ripe for me. This is how I like them. They're a little sweeter this way. I half them, freeze them, and then I have them all ready to go for my shakes. Another thing you can do with bananas is make it like an ice cream. You can throw them in your food processor, blend them up, add almond milk, and you can put like peanut butter or chocolate chips or something like that and make a really yummy ice cream and freeze. You could freeze it, throw ice in there. You could either freeze it for a little bit longer, or I think it's pretty much ready to go at that time. But that's another idea. So I have those ready to go. And Shakeology. And another thing that I really encourage you to try and drink or get, you don't have to drink it, but you try and get, is nighttime was a huge struggle for me. That was when I would have my glass of wine. I would relax with my husband. So what I started doing was buying like really fancy teas. Like this one's from David's Tea. I have some other ones from Teavana. I have like a birthday cake tea for sweeter. But I've been buying tea and then using that as like my treat or like my wine or something like that. It was a big change for me, but it really helped me a lot. To like with the struggle of not drinking and changing your life and not having your treats and not having a snack at night and things like that, and like, you know, nighttime when you're sitting in front of the TV and no one's around, that's a hard time for people when you're on diets. But those are some of the tips that I use to change this into my lifestyle. This is just how I eat now. I can go to the store, pretty much pick anything out that I feel like that week. Like I don't have any recipes planned for this week except for tonight, which I already told you that was. Like I don't really have anything planned, but I know I have all the ingredients for whatever I would want. So I can just kind of stock my kitchen with some stuff that I like. I also encourage you to try new things. So if you've never heard of quinoa, try it. It's really good. It's like a grain, like a rice. With your fruits and vegetables, try not to be a creature of habit and stick to the same things every day. That is good, but variety is the spice of life, and it really helps you gain different nutrients from different plants and things like that, and that you're not getting in your daily diet. And that's Shakeology does help a ton with that, but I do encourage people, like, don't have a banana shake every day. Try something different. And if that doesn't work for you, that's okay. Go back to your creature of habit thing and tell me to be quiet. But for me, I like to have a variety of different things and try new fruits and try new vegetables and be creative. You don't see a lot of my vegetables out because I do a crop share. That's something else that's really awesome. Everything's organic from there. It's from a local farm. I definitely try and eat organic and local, but it's really hard to do that and really expensive. So if you can't do that, don't feel bad. You can still do this diet and like not pick off the organic side of things. It can be expensive, I understand. Like none of my chicken is organic. Costs $5 more. I don't have money for it this week. Maybe next week. Reach out to your coach if you have questions. Post in the group your recipes. Post hopefully your meal prep video, or maybe you took a picture or something like that and share it with us. We love you to participate. It gets boring when it's only me and a couple of the other coaches. So we're going to have a really great week. We have a lot planned for everybody. So participation will be really important. And it really is what helps keep you on track. You know, maybe it's not for you and that's okay, but it definitely helps you keep motivated and keep pushing along. Like I said, if you have any questions, let us know. And here's to a first great week for 21 Day Fix.